Hello, and welcome to the X Life Podcast. My name is Christine, and this is where we get to talk all things love, friendship, health, fun, and personal growth. Because life is too short to be unhappy. In this episode, I'm going to give you 17 post-breakup fun and easy home hacks to turn your space into a cozy, welcoming home that you actually love. During this time, it's very easy to feel as if your entire life is in turmoil. Looking back, I remember walking into my new home, and while I was relieved to be away from the tension and negative emotions that I had been coming home to every day, it was still empty and lifeless. I needed to do something. So whether you've moved out, your partner moved out, or you had to sell your house, I understand that this is a very difficult time. While you may feel uneasy, tense, or uncomfortable in this space right now, hopefully these suggestions will help you to feel more at home. Also, I found it reassuring that this was the most immediate thing that I could control when the rest of my life seemed completely out of control. And since I was now the head of the household, I could make all the decisions. And I could create a space all my own without any arguments or having to worry about how my partner's input or even bad habits would impact it. It actually started to excite me that I could start fresh and personalize it to what would make me happy. One more thing. Keep in mind that you're creating a space that's making you feel good, which does not require that you spend money. A lot of these ideas are simple and you can use what you already have. These are suggestions only, and you can definitely find inexpensive options. And you don't have to do them all or get to everything right away. So let's get to the fun. Number 1, paint. This does not have to be overwhelming, and if you're not a painter, I get it. I actually had to have a friend help me out painting my house. However, it can be as simple as painting one room, one wall, or even just painting like a chalkboard, space for you where you can put up some creative ideas or artwork or things like that. I'll get to more ideas on how to use that in a future episode. Number 2, pictures of you, your kids, even the furry ones, family and friends. These will help you remember that good times didn't just happen with your ex. They could be from childhood, high school, college, girls' trips, any kind of special memories you had with your babies, exciting travel memories. You get the idea. Number 3, certificates and awards. Really anything that you're super proud of. This is evidence that you can see every day that you're strong and you've accomplished so much, which was not easy. One day, you will look at getting through your divorce as another major accomplishment you can be so proud of. Number 4, sentimental items. These are things that when you see them make you smile and remind you of special times. It could be a signed book from an author you admire, shells you've collected at your favorite beach, an heirloom from a family member that's passed, something that someone has created for you, like sewed, crocheted, a blanket, things like that. Put them out in your house. Get them out of storage so you can actually see and enjoy them. Number 5, artwork. This can be a painting, something you've made, a precious drawing or a card from your kids, or even a puzzle that you spent hours on that you absolutely love. I have many that I've glued and framed. As you can see, I even have some in my podcast office. Number 6, a vision board. This doesn't need to be fancy. It can be simply a bulletin board that you hang up and where you can see it every day. You can use this to hold ideas of what you want your future to look like, places you want to go, or even just small goals that you are working toward. Also a place where you can put those pictures and mementos. You could also get a magnetic board with a calendar where you can keep track of your crazy schedule, as I can imagine you're going to have more on your plate right now, as I know I did when I became single. Number 7, plants. And the best part is they don't have to be real. If you're like me and you've killed the easiest of plants, aloe vera, cactus, just to name a couple, you can easily use artificial plants. I found mine on Amazon. Number 8, lights. This may sound weird, but stick with me. I've always loved how cheerful holiday lights make me. Even one string of lights could easily brighten up a room or space for you. You can actually hang them on that artificial plant or on a mantle, around your makeup mirror. Even just bunch them up and put them in a jar. Add clear marbles or rocks. Replace your favorite lamp's regular bulb with one of those colorful LED bulbs that you can operate with your phone. If lights are your thing, there's no need to save them for the holidays. Enjoy that feeling all year round. Number 9, speaking of lights, I love salt lamps. I have a few in my house, and I know it's debatable as to whether there's any health benefits. However, I find the pink light from them very soothing, and they can actually just brighten up a dark room. Number 10, essential oil diffusers. There's so many to choose from. You can get ones that aren't just a diffuser. They are a salt lamp. They have color. They have changing lights. And you can also get ones that include a humidifier. And while we're on the subject of smell, number 11 is candles. I love candles. They combine cozy lighting with smells that I enjoy. It's really fun to find the perfect scent for the perfect room in each season. And if you're not a scent person but love the look, there are many different battery-operated, flameless candles you can choose from. Just another way to brighten up and warm your home. Number 12, sound. This is very important to me. I found that when my partner and I separated, and especially when I didn't have my kid, the house was so eerily quiet. The usual sounds weren't there, which just added to me feeling alone and out of place. I felt a lot better when I added some sounds back in, like music, TV, etc. I love music, so I enjoy having it playing most of the time. What's great these days is the streaming services like Amazon Music, Spotify, even YouTube, where you can create your own playlists. I encourage you to do that rather than just hitting play on all of your music, as certain songs may not be ideal right now and can actually trigger negative emotions. For example, now is probably not the time to put on Taylor Swift's latest album, The Tortured Poets Department. Make playlists that make you feel hopeful, happy, and strong. To get you started, I've created a playlist of over 2 hours of feel-good tunes for you. And you can access it via the link in the description. Let me know what you think and if you'd like more of these. You could also just turn on the TV, whether it's to your favorite cooking station or a non-triggering music station. Anything that provides some much-needed background noise. There are also other options like sound machines, and you can even just turn on a podcast. And if you don't want to use earpods, you can use a wireless speaker. I know that I have several Alexas throughout my house, so I can listen to my favorite music wherever I go. And it's also convenient that you can have it playing while you're cooking or cleaning. And you just tell Alexa what you want to hear. Number 13, rearrange your furniture. This is simple and free. Whether you've been the one to stay or you've moved to a new home, rearranging your furniture can freshen up any space. And if you're anything like me, I enjoy actually sitting in the sun. So in my house, I've strategically placed my furniture so that wherever I am throughout the day, if I have some free time, I can sit in the sun. And in order to do this, consider sheer curtains, which will let in a lot more sun and light. This definitely helped to improve my mood, which was dark enough already with everything going on. Number 14, color. Let your creative mind go wild here. If you're not sure what really appeals to you, open up Pinterest and search ideas of how you can add in pops of color throughout your house. And these can be done with lighting, window treatments, towels, decorative pillows, cuddly blankets, anything really. Getting rid of old bland colors that you've been with forever can make you feel like a brand new person. Number 15, declutter and organize. Whether it's a Marie Kondo approach where you choose to only keep items that spark joy other than the practical ones, or the home edit where you edit, categorize, and contain, whichever you prefer, there's something really therapeutic in organizing and ridding yourself of things that no longer serve you. I felt that this really helped to ease my mind and create a more peaceful space for my new life and memories. Number 16, your healthy space. This can be an area where you choose to just sit and think, meditate, journal, pray, or work out. You don't need a lot of room, just enough for a yoga mat, and you could do any of these. And finally, number 17, your indulgence station. So think about your favorite time of day. Anything that you look forward to. What is your vice? Is it your morning coffee or your evening cup of tea? Perhaps you like to indulge in a glass of wine a couple of nights a week. Or you enjoy reading a good book. We started with fun, and we're ending that way just because you need a spot just for you. Create a coffee station with everything you need to make your favorite cup of coffee. After all, this is way cheaper than Starbucks, which, by the way, it's crazy expensive right now. I don't know what happened. You can also set up a similar space for tea. You can set up a reading nook where you can cozy on up and read a book with a nice blanket. You can set up everything in its own little corner. It doesn't need to take up a lot of space. If wine is your thing, get like a wine rack and have your bottle opener and favorite glass nearby. Here's how my coffee station is set up. But again, checking out Pinterest can provide a lot more ideas for your particular space. I hope you really enjoyed my home hacks, and I really hope that they help to reduce some of the chaos in your life right now. I want you to help turn your home into a comfy, happy place where you can feel refreshed, inspired, and calm. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time on the X Life podcast, where you leave behind your X life for your next life.